Upgrades.
Yo, what's going on out there, everybody? Back again for another review for Heavenly Delusion. This was an insanely good episode. It was emotionally resonant. It was very precise. They do tie back into Tokyo's arc in Heaven. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Just give a full disclaimer. This is a spoiler-filled discussion, so anything that goes, just be cognizant of that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say this. When it comes to this series, um, I don't know if this is a bingeable series. I think it's better to watch on a weekly basis because trying to go and binge this, it's just too much emotional weight. Like I've gone through 3 episodes back to back to back to back to give you guys the content you need, but I'm getting emotionally disconnected at this point. It was heavy, but I'll talk about the whole Tokyo arc because one of the kids in there, I don't know if they're having a vision, a dream, or if it's actually happening, but they end up in a cave and then holding hands with somebody. I assumed it was the person that was the technological guru. I think that's the person that's also protecting Tokyo. But they couldn't even remember what the dream was, which is a weird trade-off because it was such a weird transition. But in this episode specifically, we're watching the emotional weight of both characters' arcs come to fruition. Because for Kiruko, it was like, she was born into this injustice, somebody, using her and making her into this. And she's seeing like the worst side of humanity. And now she's seeing compassion and love and sacrifice with this man that we all presumed was like a monster, but really he's trying to keep his wife from dying. And the crazy thing is, it's the same exact disease. And so now, which leads me to believe that the girl from the last episode that, tried to hook up with Maru, the reason why he touched her, he saw something, she's got that disease in her as well. And as far as we know, it's incurable because he can kill it in the person. It's almost like if there's a cancerous cell, he kills it, but it kills the host at the same time, as far as we know. I don't know. I actually don't know if it's something that he could be able to destroy. But either way, it's definitely a direct parallel to now the realization that the girl from the last time, the reason why he saw it is that she's got this infection in her. And even sicker than that is that we understand now completely the way the infection works. It infects the host, they die, and then what comes out of it is a mutation form of one of these man-eaters. So even if a person dies, they come back as a man-eater in some way, shape, or form. Their body decomposes, but they live as a man-eater, which is taking a twist from The Walking Dead or zombie movies in general, but far worse. So it's like if you get infected, no matter what, like even after you die, because remember, like Tokyo's friend got completely disintegrated and still died. Like, right? And what came from the ashes of the body was this chrysalis form of a creature. And so the way, I mean, what I'm saying is that the reason why this is so weighty is not just the fact of what happened with the doctor. It's the realization of what's happening. Like everything that's going on with Kiruko's character, everything, even with Maru, and like he has said something in the end. It's like, I'm not like Robin. I'm not like the doctor. Like all I do is I'm good for death. And I was like, dang, that's heavy. And it's like all he really wants to do is find human connection, be a part, help people. but he's incapable of doing that given the gift that he's got. And the other sad thing is that Kiruko, I think she's got a real connection with Maru, but even every single turn, she's still, I'm just gonna say she's still connected to Robin. Like she can't get Robin in her head. And it leads me to believe that there was an emotional attachment far better than just a brother sister or brother thing. Like it was more so like she has feelings for Robin, like straight up. Which makes it even more of a complicated relationship. But in this episode specifically, like they really dissect what this actually is if you can read between the lines. If you've seen what's happened previous episode up to this point, everything's coming full circle and you're getting the understanding of everything. You just don't know how the kids play into all of it. But so the doctor this whole entire time, you think, oh, okay, well, the doctor's nuts. He's doing this, he's doing that. Like, no, like the doctor actually is saving people, helping people. And as I thought, like the cultist folks, like how they were trying to use the situation, like you find out that the reason why they left that kaiju at the bottom, the man eater at the bottom, because it warded off people from going and trying to hurt the people inside that were just trying to get help. And the person that the girl found was actually a person that needed. Now, I don't know why. Oh, I get it. The reason why they cut off her leg, and it was a simple procedure because he found that she's got an infection. So he cut off the infection before it spread. But as he said, that it's like putting a band-aid on a mortal wound because it could always resurface and relapse. So every person there is infected in some way, shape, or form, but they've cut off the limb to preserve the body. That's crazy. Wow. But again, the Colts came in, they used the opportunity, killed the guard as part of their own people, and they didn't care. They just used it as a catalyst to try to stop them. And the crazy thing is, like the folks inside, they weren't really trying to stop them. They kind of was like trying to be peaceful. They trying to save everybody, and just like it was basically like a hospital, trying to get everybody out. And they got out. The crazy thing is, what they don't know, the people that got in there, they ran the risk of getting infected. Now it's crazy, but they drove everybody out, and they finally communicated with this woman. Found out either his partner or his wife, and he had been taking parts out of her. Like he gave her his eyes so she could see. He did everything he could to keep her alive because he knew that if she died, she was going to die with one of these creatures, and so that's why he needed their help to stop it. But she communicated through the tablet. She wanted to see she wanted to see the sky before she went, and it was, I don't know, man. It was emotional. It was harsh. It was really harsh. It was beautiful at times. It was hard at times. It just, but nothing can prepare you for this. Like this shot right here broke me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like the setup for it, how it happened, where it went down, like I was not prepared emotionally for that. I really wasn't. And like I was like, this looks like straight out of a major motion picture film. Like it's like this would be the last act of a film. Um and it's just like he because he had even said like the only reason why I did all this is because she liked me fixing things. I'm not a doctor. I don't save lives. I did that for her. Everything was for her. And it's like when he got the tablet notification that I love you and all this, my man's broke down, and it was a lot, bro. It was a very good episode, emotionally resonant, and at the same time, it adds extra layers to the characters in different ways. I don't know what this means for Maru and Kuriko's relationship because he needs her to be there for him emotionally to reconnect, but she's not capable of doing that because she really is unresolved emotions and love for another man named Robin, even though she can't reconcile within herself that she's at this point a woman, or technically a man did love the man before that became a woman. But either way, great movie, great, I won't say movie, Great episode. Let me know what you think about it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, people.
Falling out the top of